Good day, everyone. Before anything else, I would like to introduce our group. The math group number 2 is made up of 8 members who each contributed to the group's success in this subject. The leader is Piel Simon Biasa, the person who managed and led the flow of this project, together with the members Andrea Joyce Tupaya, Angelica Garcia, Blessed Bantilio, Daniela Ring Gutierrez, Maria Ella Danila, Ron Saniga, and Princess Fiksatan.
Hello everyone. Today I will be informing you about our chosen real estate developer. Axea, formerly a Shatic group of companies, is a duly recognized established full-service real estate companies committed to helping Filipinos in acquiring their own homes, and it offers affordable housing options in the Philippines, making growth and progress available to every Filipino. Axaya has established itself in real estate development with a sterling 33-year track record and 100% completion of projects. Furthermore, the Axaya group of companies aims to support the national government's housing programs and is a prominent valued partner of Pag-ibig Fund.
Over the years, Axaya has made it possible for over 18,000 families, mostly in the underserved but striving progressive working class, to buy their own home. Now, for the unit we have chosen, it is located in 1 Tandang Sora Place, 353, Tandang Sora Avenue, Barangay, Culiat, Quezon City. The chosen property is a one-bedroom unit that has a floor area of 36.92 square meters. The said unit has a single bedroom by 11.19 in length and width, the living room, dining, and kitchen area combined by 19.10, and the toilet and bath by 6.70 square meters. The said unit emanates a very modernized style which is suitable for bachelors, individuals living alone, whether it be a student or adult, even by small families.
We also notice the strengths of the property by its strategic location, accessibility, economic momentum, and surrounding community developments that bear inherent security, value appreciation, and sustainability.
However, a major weakness present in the property is a creek located on the left side of the condominium. This may cause disturbance to the residents. More so, with the chosen unit, 2 doors are present for a single comfort room, which may cause inconvenience to the user.
In order to fulfill this project, our group decided to visit a real showroom. We have decided to go in one Tandang Sora Place located in Quezon City. In this slide, we were given the proof that this real estate has been given their license to sell their project. Therefore, it can be said that this is eligible for negotiation and business. To provide the right amount and the right choice, we have decided to ask for a brochure. But unfortunately, flyers are only available as of the moment. But in here, you will see the flyers that were being disseminated by the real estate. This one bedroom has a floor plan and actual photos of the unit. On the right, this picture shows the total contract price of the unit with options, sample computation, down payments, etc. Additional flyers are also provided to see the building's amenities and other important information that can help the clients decide whether to purchase the unit or not. Shown in this slide is the floor plan of the real estate. To further provide the client the right location, vicinity map is also provided. For us, this office was provided just in front of the real estate to make it easier for clients to ask and access everything. As a proof, here is their showroom. Getting into the real motive, in this slide, the actual showroom for one bedroom is provided. And of course, without this construction, the real estate cannot be a success. Proceeding, let us hear the banks and computation.
Now that we're done discussing our brochure, let's proceed to our banks and computation. This project requires 2 banks for us to have a comparison in choosing our dream house. Our team chose the East West Bank and the Security Bank. Why? Given that the interest rate for housing loans are low, it is well trusted by most of the Filipino bank users. The total contract price for the chosen unit from 1 Tadasora Place costs 5,200,000 pesos. And for East West Bank, the annual rate for 10 years to pay is 7.375%, and for Security Bank, 9.25%.
Now that we have the TCP, or the total contract price, the annual rate for the 2 banks, let's proceed on how to find the quarterly rate. This is the rate that we're going to pay for every quarter. We divided the annual rates given by the 2 banks, which are 7.375% and 9.25%, to 4 to get the quarterly rate.
Since we have the annual and quarterly rates from the both banks, let's move to our real agenda, which is to show the summary of financial transactions of the East West and Security Bank. Let's start with the given starting bank, which is the TCP, or the total contract price. As we go further down, you can see that it is decreasing per quarter. That is the result when you pay quarterly.
We can compute the payment per quarter by following the formula shown on the screen. For example, the computation of payment per quarter in East West for our dream house using the formula, and we will get the 184,919.63 for payment per quarter, and we do the same method for Security Bank and you'll get 200,660.89.
Now that we identify the quarterly payment, let's move on to the interest period, which is the interest earned by the bank every time you pay for your loan. Just multiply the starting balance of the period to quarterly rate. For example, in quarter two for each bank, the starting balance there is 5,110,955.37 and 5,119,589.11. By multiplying it to the given quarterly rates of the bank, you can get the interest per period, which are 94,233.24 for the first bank and 118,390.498 for the second bank.
In the principal per period, it can be computed by subtracting the interest per period from payment per quarter. For example, the interest per period of the East West for the first quarter is 95,875. Subtracting your quarterly payment and you'll get 89,044.63. For Security Bank, do the same method and you'll get 120,250. And for the last, the ending balance, which refers to our remaining balance at the end of each period. This can be computed by subtracting the principal per period from the starting balance per period. For example, in the East West, we have 89,044.63 in principal per quarter. Subtract it to the starting balance of the first period, which is 5,200,000, and we'll have 5,110,955.37. Do the same method for the Security Bank and you'll get 5,119,589.11.
And in a continuous process, the transaction should have zero balance by the end of the quarter to finish your payment. In line with that, let's continue to learn the process of getting our dream house by listening to the next discussion of our group.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Angelica Garcia, and here with me is PL Simon Bihasa to discuss analysis and conclusion. For the first question, what is the total amount of interest earned from your transactions in each of the two banks? By adding all the interest per period, or the IPP, computed in the data, we have concluded the total amount of interest. For the East West Bank, the total amount of interest is 2,196,785.14, while in Security Bank is 2,826,435.538. And for the next question, how much in total did you actually pay to the bank using ordinary annuity? For us to determine the value of ordinary annuity of each bank, we use this formula shown in the presentation. After using the said formula, the total amount to be paid for the East West Bank will be 21,391,592.06. And for the Security Bank is 21,653,537.83. As you can see, the ordinary annuity of the Security Bank is greater than the ordinary annuity of the East West Bank. And now I will give the floor to Mr. Biasa for other details.
Moving forward to the next question, what percent of the total price is the interest earned in each of the two banks? The unit cost 5,200,000 pesos, and to find the total price, we divided the total price of interest to the starting balance and multiplied it to 100 to make it a percentage. In East West, the computation will result in around 42% of interest to the total price, and in Security Bank, the computation will give us around 54% of interest to the total price. Lastly, which of the two banks will you choose in purchasing your house if you're going to pay quarterly for 10 years? By looking at the previous question, in 40 years after completing the payment, East West only made a percentage of interest of around 42% to the total price, whereas Security Bank made a percentage of interest to the total price at around 54%. There is a huge difference between the two in terms of paying. Their difference in quarterly payment is 15,741 and 26 cents. And after paying for 40 years, their difference will be 629,650 pesos and 398 cents. Both banks provide housing loans. However, we must choose a cheaper rate for us to save more money. In this case, East West provides a lower quarterly rate compared to the Security Bank. By choosing East West over Security Bank, we will save around 650,000 pesos. East West will be our housing loan bank if we choose to buy this house. That's all. Thank you.